Hey besties, it's Rosie. Okay, besties, I can already tell that Spirit's about to cut up today. So, before I even start, I'm seeing the image of Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy. So I'm thinking that this is going to be about somebody's Raggedy Ex. So let's see what they're up to, bestie. First card out of the deck, Ten of Cups and the RX. Somebody's having a bad time. And I'm hearing, as I was shuffling the cards, I was hearing children screaming outside. And I'm getting the message that someone's inner child is having a really rough time right now. And bestie, why they're having a rough time right now is that they are kind of surveying their life. I've got the Great Work and the Wheel of Fortune. Someone is kind of looking at their life from this macro view, okay? They're looking at it from all the way up, like Google Earth view of their entire life. And they're recognizing that the best part of their life was the part that they spent with you. And bestie, this person is watching you get away, okay? They are, for whatever reason, I'm kind of getting this like grounded energy, and not in the normal like positive sense, almost like they've been grounded, like their parents have grounded them, but it's actually the universe has put them in a forced time out for their bad behavior. And bestie, this is their vantage point of you. Okay, they're watching you fly away, and I'm hearing that there's nothing they can do about it. And so because of that, they're just kind of in their feels. This would be the Four of Cups in this deck. So this person is pretty upset. Spirit, what else do you want to say? Bestie, I'm almost getting like a joyful energy from you. So I don't know if this person was someone who had bad intentions for you and Spirit kind of came in and snatched you up out of the way, like saved you from a bad situation, or this is someone who for some length of time succeeded in kind of keeping you bound to them and you've finally gotten free. And now that you're free, you're just kind of like elated, you're like excited, you're happy to be leaving them behind. And as you leave them behind, you're just kind of like waving like sucks to suck. Temperance. Okay, bestie. This is an interesting temperance card, okay? This isn't what you normally see, so take a look here, all right? You've got a volcano erupting in the background and lava spilling into the sea. But bestie, this is balance, okay? Balance doesn't always look like someone is, just kind of meditating in a meditative pose and everything in their life is peaceful. Sometimes balance is things that have been out of balance for a long time are finally coming to a head, almost like a pimple that needs to pop for the poison to get out. And that's what's happened in this situation, bestie. The pimple has come to a head, popped, and the poison is out. Okay, bestie. This is interesting. I've got the Judgment and the King of Stones, the Ace of Branches. Bestie, you are not fooled, okay? This person might be, whether they are actually coming to you asking you for this, or maybe it's just energetically, they are hoping and wishing for a second chance with you. They're hoping that they can kind of turn the clock back and have a redo. They want to come to you and be this King of Stones figure, this King of Pentacles. But bestie, I'm getting that like you are not falling for this BS. Underneath of that is the Ace of Wands. Like, you know that the only thing this person is bringing is this passionate energy towards you. Like, and I'm also getting that this energy is a liability to you. Okay, this energy could have burned something down in your life, and maybe that's why you're not dealing with this person anymore. Maybe this passionate energy is why your relationship didn't last, because they can't control it. And so everything that it touches burns it to the ground. What else, Spirit? Okay, bestie. I am getting the message that in order to, okay, this could be either one of you. Maybe you're mirroring here, maybe this is just them, but I'm kind of getting it for you too. So I've got the the Three of Swords and the Two of Cups. So bestie, I'm getting that in order to walk away from this, you had to take a pretty big L, okay? Like, this wasn't something that, even though you're kind of like happy now and you're like joyfully waving goodbye, when this ended, that wasn't really the energy you were in, okay? This was something that did break your heart, because at one time you thought this was something that was going to go the distance. You did pour into this person's cup, you did see this person as your equal, you thought you were these two little birds enjoying this beautiful sunset, and this person instead kind of left you in this energy where it's almost just like you both had a gun drawn at one another, and you were confused. You were confused why the gun was ever drawn at you. You were like, why? I'm the last person you should be drawing that gun at. Yeah, Five of Branches, bestie. This person was in competition with you, I'm hearing. And really what they were in competition with was themselves, because I hear that you weren't competing. You were trying to build something with them, but something in this person's ego flared up and told them that you were the enemy. Let's get some more on what that is. Spirit, exactly what went wrong here? Why did this person think that? Okay, I get it. Wow. Bestie, this person was feeling trapped by the dream that they had sold you. They, of their own free will, knew what you were asking for, offered to give it to you, and then felt trapped by their inability to actually rise to the occasion. So basically, they gave you an empty promise, and then they started feeling some type of way about that. The guilt started eating them up, and they decided that instead of sitting with that guilt, instead of rising to the occasion, instead of doing the inner work to become the person who was worthy of those things with you, who could offer those things to you, they just decided that you were the enemy. And so to prove to their ego that they were right about that, they turned on you. They did something bad to you. They drew this gun at you, and because you drew your gun in response to protect yourself, they were like, see, I knew it. I knew I was right about you. See, I knew I couldn't trust you. Bestie, whatever is wrong with this person is no small thing, and I agree with you. I think that you are very lucky to have gotten away from them, because this person's processing, their mindset, the way their mind works isn't right. It's not, like, something's amiss. Okay, I just got the urge to like sweep all these cards out of the way. Queen of Stones, Bestie, you are like, I'm done with this. Let's not even turn the page. Let's start a whole new book. Let's just pretend that never freaking happened. Let's move forward. And where you are is this Queen of Stones energy. You are in your palace, in your sanctuary, enjoying the sunlight as it comes in, resting, taking care of yourself. I'm hearing drinking your water, minding your biz. You are just like, yeah, I'm all set with that. And Bestie, rightfully so, I get that, but I do kind of see you in this energy where you have climbed up to this ivory tower, okay? You've locked yourself away in this tower because you're like, I don't want to be anywhere at all where this energy is. Anywhere where this energy could possibly reach me, I'm all set. Like, I'll be up here where you can't climb because you're a freaking dingus. Spirit, what do you want to say about that? Bestie, this is a period of great enlightenment for you. And I'm also hearing that this is a period where your intuition is very heightened, and so are your magical powers. So whatever you are manifesting from this time, okay, I'm kind of getting this energy of like, you know how like witches, when they're having their cycle, that's like when their powers are most heightened, but it's also when they're most sensitive. That's what's happening to you right now. You could be having your cycle if you are a person with a womb. But I'm getting that like, when you are super sensitive, things can be a little bit distorted. And Bestie, I'm getting that what's being distorted right now is that you are extremely defensive, okay? This is you. This is making me sad, Bestie. I wish I could give you a hug. This little deer in this forest is you. Like, you have just bedded down in this forest. You're being protected by the trees. I'm getting that you could be really spending a lot of time in nature lately. You know, if you don't feel that the people around you are trustworthy, you might be kind of looking to spirit in the physical world and like the natural world. You might just be like, you know what? I'm better off surrounded by these trees than I am dealing with people like that who are just going to turn on me for no reason because their ego has convinced them that I'm their enemy when actually they're their enemy. Not only are they their own enemy, but they're my enemy too, because when their ego crops up, they turn on me. Queen of Branches in the Chariot. Okay, Bestie. I am kind of getting that once this energy has passed, once you've kind of calmed down, once you start to feel safe again, you're going to move forward very quickly. So it's not really even a bad thing that you're kind of taking this stance. This rest period is preparing you to move forward very quickly. Or maybe that's what's happening now, okay? Maybe this was the backstory, and this person now sees you moving forward very quickly, and they have this this vantage point of you doing so. And you're just kind of waving as you leave. Bestie, I'm going to go to a part 2.